Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan Battle video. So we got some Xenoverse EZAs. Let's just, with no further ado, jump on in. First thing we'll do, of course, is give a sticker-rooski to this guy. There's just not many characters I need to give stickers to these days, right? Most of the Dokkan Fest EZAs that come out, we have stickered up. Although, ooh, damn, look at Toa's. Whew. Toa, relax. I guess some super easy Dokkan Fest I'll have to give stickers to. Alright, so let's take a look at MIRA's. We'll look at his sticker, and then, of course, we'll take a look at his build. Okay, looks pretty good. Usually the Ki Blast ones do look good. Here's his transformation, okay. Final boss of Xenoverse 2, right? Alright, cool. Good stuff. So here's the build we went with. Now, this is not one of my typical builds. At this point, I do have enough God equips. I mean, I grind the Whis event, very often, let's just say. So I do have enough equips to pretty much just toss God equips on most characters. I do have a nice amount of dodge equips, but, I mean, I'm not just gonna, like, throw them all away, like, onto every single character that comes out. If I had unlimited equips and unlimited builds or whatever, I mean, we would just, boom, dodge. But, I mean, not gonna be able to do it for every single character, just straight up, right? So, MIRA's a stacking character. We'll, of course, be taking MIRA into Festival of Battles. So I see no reason why we can't go a little bit more additional. I mean, it's going to be annoying when I'm on turn 50 in Festival, and it's Hidden Potential System Additional Normal, and then turn 52, Hidden Potential System Additional Normal, and then turn 54, Hidden Potential System Additional Normal. Sure, but, I mean, hey, the other 50% of the time, we're going to get some more stats. So, all right, might as well. These days, I don't really ever give characters crit. I don't really... I mean, in some cases, I would think characters could benefit from crit. LR God Vegeta is one, for sure. But, I mean, crit usually, I think, on these characters is not the best path towards winning, straight up. But, alright, we'll jump in just like this. Remember, MIRA is an Android character, by the way. So I think we probably will just run him on the Android team. I have been meaning to do a God Equip video for Dokkan Fest Android 16. He is actually much better than people give him credit for these days. I mean, I guess, especially with God Equips. I mean, because of these God Equips, I do think we're going to be in an era of my characters just really outperforming just like, you know, like Vegito Blue 27s, like, you know, characters that don't have the God equips covered, like defense and stats all over. I do think it's going to make a big difference. It really will, but we'll see. So let's start with the Android team, since he'll be able to get all of his stuff on the Android team, and even his transformation with Toa, not that big of a deal, right? Like, oh, we could either, like, this right here is specifically if you get him turn 1. Like that, this only is relevant, what I've highlighted right here, if you get him turn 1. So he'll just transform turn 4 anyway. Alright guys, hopping into an event here. We are going up against Demigra. I mean, we have already content available to us, so it does make sense to do these showcases in here. Demigra. So we're going up against Demigra. He does have a Ki Blast Super, so we could probably just put 19 and 20 right there. MIRA is not a character we probably want to put in slot 1, but I do think at the start of the fight we could YOLO him in slot 1 if we really wanted to, because MIRA, if we take a look at it, he's only got this stuff up for 1 turn, so I guess, I mean, probably really don't want to get him turn 1. I guess we will probably just float him, because look at this, he gets 250% attack and defense, 70% dodge, and 25% damage reduction for only 1 turn. I don't think it's the biggest deal because we have this. Maybe locking or something like that could certainly get in the way of that, be annoying. Maybe I will let's leave him intentionally on rotation and see what he looks like without all this on turn 3. And then don't forget MIRA. One of the big things about him is he's going to be stacking. Every super attack, 50% attack, and 20% defense. Then when he transforms, he is getting the 50% attack and 20% defense still, right? So, all right, let's just jump in. Let's see how we're going to do. I think 19 and 20 should be fine. Again, Cunt Boy, Demigra, is doing a Ki Blast Super. We do have a couple of links activated. Remember, MIRA is an Android character. And he does have the big android link right there, that first one, Android Assault. Then the rest of his links are Demonic Power, Tough as Nails, Kamehameha, Fear and Faith, Xenoverse, and Fierce Battle. So here, of course, are his best linking partners. There's the links. And here's his best linking partners. We'll, of course, do a crossover run as well, so we could get him next to, like, MIRA and Toa and have Tech Toa around and stuff like that. So, all right, let's jump in. And we'll see how we'll do right here. We got 17 in slot 3. Oh, perfect. My Android 16 is in slot 7. That's really good. All right, 19 and 20 should be completely fine against these normals, and then the Key Blast they'll absorb. So, we're good. Yep, remember, Android team, I would say, is better than people give it credit for. For sure. Like, 100%. Absolutely. I think I like a lot of these Androids characters, like, for real. All right, so we start at 32 million. Okay. Okay, well, there's your Hidden Potential System additional build. Okay, shit. So MIRA has a 50% chance of getting an additional super, which we failed, and we failed the Hidden Potential System additional as well. So not the best start ever. Okay, sure. All right, guys. So we should see MIRA's stats quite a bit lower. Damn, my voice giving out. What the hell? Okay, we should see MIRA's stats quite a bit lower here, but one of the most important things is this with Android 16, Tough as Nails. I'll have to get the word out to Iron. I mean, Iron doesn't give a fuck about Dokkan anyway, but I'll have to tell him. I mean, yeah, that kid just spends every day hating on the game, actually. But, I mean, regardless, I'll have to tell him that MIRA is actually a legit. Yeah, I think MIRA is going to be a legit character on the Android team. Like, 100%. I don't think Demigur is strong enough to crack Android 16's armor. Yeah, hell no. Hell no is the answer to that. I think... I do want to do... I should do the God Equip video for 16 before I do a tier list. I think one thing that is a bit of an issue here is that these RE Red Zone fights don't really seem like too much of a challenge to me. I don't... I mean, I can live... Okay, so there you notice our stats, they go down a little bit. No additionals again. Yeah, that's why I don't really go super... Like, you know, people get, like, very antsy in the fancy about, like, oh, stacking character, you gotta go additional. I mean, I just don't really typically have good luck with additionals, I feel. So I'm not, like, dying to, oh my god, we must give him the additional build. I mean, you guys have seen... We could have had 6 supers with best RNG with MIRA up to this point, but we have 2. We had 2. 2. Dose. Just 2. And we got that additional build, so what a start. All right, guys, we're going to be loading into our next turn in 2 seconds here, and we're going to be able to see the GOAT MIRA transforming. Let's see. Oh, you know, the worst is when we have the boss with a sliver of health. Is that what's about to happen right here? Come on, Gamma 2. Mop him up. Mop him up. Mop him up. Doesn't Gamma 2 have a lot of crit built in? He's not critting at all. I guess we're just failing every proc today. Oh, brother. This is the first showcase of the day, and we're already failing everything. All right, so here's MIRA absorbing Toa, and then the boss of Xenoverse 2 has arrived. Okay, okay. Hold on. I gotta take a look at Gamma 2, because he did 0 crits, legitimately. Like, is that just, oh, like we just, you know, failed every proc, or am I forgetting something about his, doesn't he build crit? This game really hates my guts to that extent? Yeah, it does. Isn't that crazy? Are you out of your mind? How unlucky can I be? This is the first fucking video we're doing today. You know, I'd love to not fail every motherfucking... Like, what? You know how frustrating that shit is? Like, seriously. You know how fucking frustrating that shit is? Like, we fail... Like, oh, dude, we're not even 10 minutes in. We just fail everything. Like, it does... It literally is like my game specifically is like being like Bandai... They're like... They, like, hack my shit. Right? Like, that's why, like... All right. Another reason it's frustrating that we end up on this rotation where he's got like half of a fucking health bar here is that, remember, MIRA, once we transform, we do have some time-limited stats here. And we're going to lose a lot of that because, like, we don't want to run MIRA. I guess we can. I guess we could just say, fuck it. Just put him in slot 1. Dude. Ay. Alright, let's just put him in slot 1. Let's see what happens. So fucking stupid, dude. I'm, like, really frustrated already. Whoa, wait a minute. Oh my god, it's that, wait. He gets 250% defense when receiving an attack. And then another 100%. And 15% damage reduction for 6 turns. And then remember, he's going to keep stacking. Damn, MIRA is very good. And remember, this is like worst RNG, right? Like, we could have had 6 super attacks right here. We had fucking 2. Interesting. And don't forget, he's doing a lot here. So 50% attack stack, 20% defensive stack. He'll greatly lower enemy attack and defense, and then he does this. This ability's not really that big of a deal, but he does do it, right? So, okay. All right, let's see. Okay, so yeah, this actually should be pretty good here. I don't think Demigirl will be able to damage him. His stats are way too high. Damn, and don't forget, Tough as Nails gives him extra damage reduction too. Yeah, so MIRA. Oh, we touched it. MIRA's looking quite good. 44 million he's at. This guy's quite good, huh? Yeah, I think he is. I think this MIRA looks like he's really good. And he's a straight-up option for the Android team. I mean, we never know what they're going to do, right? I mean, if they decide... Remember, we are in need of a perfect Cell. Not perfect form Cell, the one that fights Goku and then fights Gohan. Perfect Cell, the one that does the Kamehameha Clash against Gohan. So... Yeah, like, if they just decide to do an Android team... Whew, okay, MIRA's looking good. Alright, guys, this is hilarious. On the last turn, I did Android 16's active and then put him in slot 1, and he just blew Demigirl up. He just blew his ass up. Look at that. So, I don't know what I'm going to do. Bro, this guy is... What the fuck? MIRA is, like, actually, like, insane. What the fuck? And with Tough as Nails... Again, remember, this is with us, like... like, you know, we do 10 runs, we're not going to emulate this level of bad luck with his additionals and shit, right? Like, and he's still looking like this. Huh. Like, we can just do this, right? We're chilling. Let's go. Do something about it, Demigra. Go ahead. He gets his buff on turn 3, too, yeah, see, this is his second turn. He can't touch MIRA. Doesn't matter. You're not doing shit to him. Yeah? Can't fucking touch him. Yeah, okay. So, MIRA, it might just be because we're on the Android team. Don't forget how good Android 16 is. And, that stat jump right there. Yeah, I guess he does get 50% per super, right? Yep, keep going. Hit him with her system to show normal. Bro, MIRA? Damn, dude. He looks really good. Like... For real. I can't... I thought Demigirl was the best of the batch. It might be hell no to that. Because MIRA's stats are just so fucking huge, dude. Now, I gotta pull up Android 16 to remind you guys. I mean, remember, there is a lot of support we can get on this team. Right, we have Android 17 camped on the other rotation, by the way. Which means Android 17 is doing 2-turn attack and defensive support. Remember, SCR Android 17 is like a ludicrously OP character, right? It's comedy how ridiculous they made that Android 16, dude. Seriously. No, Android 17. 16 is very good too, though. All right, like we don't want to forget he's doing this, and I mean, don't forget, like, he's got his support all over the place. Like the Android team, I mean, they designed it around support, and MIRA looks like he fits right in on this damn Android team. All right, well, there's our first run. Bro, I mean, could you guys see MIRA exploding off the screen? I mean, don't forget. So, like, I see him with a 4 million defensive stat, and, like, my head falls into my lap because the fucker's getting 350% when he's hit, dude. So, what is he, like, with 3 supers, he's, like, way past, like, 15 million defense? You out of your mind? And he's got a bunch of damage reduction, too. He's crazy. MIRA is crazy. He's crazy, man. MIRA is fucking crazy. He's crazy. Alright, guys, we're loading in on the crossover category team here. MIRA does have some specific abilities that we would need to see on the crossover team that we didn't see on the Android team. We'll see if his stats look low or anything, though, over here on the crossover team, because I think, like, a lot of the support over on the Android team definitely had a lot to do with what we were seeing, man. That shit was I can't believe how fucking strong MIRA is, dude. I'm like, what the fuck is this? These are sub-EZAs. It's a sub-EZA. So, that shit was crazy. Alright, I have it set up, by the way. We're gonna transform with MIRA on turn 3, which is really good. So, we'll get to see him with this early transformation, because we have Tech Toa in slot 7. We'll also be able to activate the other transform MIRA abilities we didn't get a chance to see, you know, on the Android team. It looks like he's going to be, maybe, even without his extra abilities, he might be stronger straight up on the Android team. We'll see. We'll see. I think we'll do this run on crossover, and then I'll probably just do a run. We'll just get to, like, turn 20, 25, 30, something like that. Just see what MIRA looks like after he's stacked up quite a bit. And obviously we will do a Festival of Battles video too, but I mean, MIRA looks like he's going to be a juggernaut in Festival. We could run double God Vegeta's team. It'll be very effective. Nice. Oh, damn, just 2. Yeah, see, so we did get the 2 supers, but then we got the hidden potential system additional normal. Again, that's why I don't go super crazy with, like, oh my god, like, gotta go additional on these characters, because it's like MIRA wants supers for the stacks. He doesn't give 2 fucks about getting an additional normal, right? All right, we'll come back. Turn 3, Toa's going to show up, and we'll instantly transform. All right, so here we go. So here is the transformation with Toa on rotation right there. MIRA. Bam! Look at me. All right, now, because this is just my luck today in this video, we do have the boss having another sliver of HP. Let's see what he's looking like. 1.4, huh? So the Android team, I think, definitely giving him a lot of juicing. We could give this a try, I guess. Just rock MIRA in slot 1. We're gonna get yeah, we'll do this. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. We're gonna have MIRA and Toa on the next rotation, so yeah, I think MIRA, okay, that's good. Like, he looks like he's going to be potentially stronger on the Android team. Okay, well, wait. There are a couple of extra abilities we do have access to. Oh, we dodged it anyway. All right, here, let me go over some of the stuff that MIRA had access to. Ooh, his damage is higher. Yes, it is. Starting at 50, dude, MIRA is really good. He is really good. Okay. So let's cover everything that just happened there, right? So we were able to transform on turn 3 thanks to Toa. Then we had this right here, an extra 80% attack and defense and 20% dodge because Toa was on rotation. And then we also had this, an extra 15% damage reduction for 6 turns because the whole rotation was crossover, right? And we also saw his lower attack ability trigger there as well. So yeah, I mean, MIRA looks very strong to me. Oh, we got cooked. I've got no idea what that was. How did we die? Huh. I'm gonna have to, damn, I actually don't know how we died. God Vegeta in slot 1, he didn't die. Then we had Xeno Trunks in slot 2, Super Saiyan Trunks, and then we had the Int Xeno Trunks in slot 3. I'm not sure what that was. All right, let me just come back. We want to see a little bit more footage of MIRA transformed. Ah, here we go. Yeah, nice. We have MIRA and Toa together. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Nice. This will be a nice rotation for MIRA. Hopefully, you can give us like a nice little triple super. The only thing is, we're not going to be able to transform immediately on turn 3. So we'll probably get this rotation, and then I'll come back once MIRA's transformed. Get a little bit more action in with him. Yeah, huh? How did we lose last time? That God Vegeta does have AoEs, right? So maybe it was Super Saiyan Xenotrunks not dodging an AoE? That must be what it was? No way he took... No, it couldn't have been. I don't know. That wasn't into Xenotrunks, was it? Strange. Okay. All right, MIRA. Let's see what we're looking like right here. 38 million right away. Okay. All right. Nice single super, MIRA, you bastard. Cocksucker. Bitch. Dude, fuck MIRA, man. Fucker, dude. All right, guys. God Vegeta time. Let's go. See how we do. Oh, and then Toa, I'll take your power. All right, perfect. Yeah, I wonder if MIRA got clapped because it was the AO. Like, I put like in Xenotrunks in slot 3. Could that be why MIRA got fucked up? Or wait, no. I put in Xenotrunks in slot 3, and he's the one that got killed. Could that be what happened in that clip? That. Like, cause, bro, I looked away and all of a sudden we took 1 million. I'm not even sure. Man, I don't want to float MIRA. It's not like this fight's going to go on that long, right? Let's hit this. The links are really not great, though. We'll get the int orbs with MIRA. Yep. And then we'll grab this. Perfect. It fell in perfectly. That'll get a little bit of attack support for Xenotrunks. Let's see. Does Xenotrunks get clapped just by a normal here? Alright, perfect. God Vegeta will go crazy right here. Yeah, but anyway, guys, MIRA looks supremely good to me. Again, we'll just do also a run after this where we just get MIRA to stack up for, I don't know, something like 20 turns, 25 turns, 30 turns, somewhere in that range, and see what MIRA's going to look like at that point. Perfect, okay. Alright, MIRA, let's go. What's he looking like? 55. First transform super. 55 million. Obviously, he's got a couple more of these he could toss out. Yup. 59. So his damage does... Like, those stacks. Like, we could see it. Look at the damage, dude. Hidden potential system additional super. He's up to 62 million? Bruh. This guy's legit very good. Like, straight up. Yeah, please, let's see this. Alright, God Vegeta supering us. Double digits. Okay. Trunks. Okay, so maybe it must have been AGL Xenotrunks who got killed last turn then. Had to have been AGL Xenotrunks, I guess. I guess like he just failed his very, very high chance to dodge. Okay. Alright, well, this fight looks like it's over. I mean, because of MIRA, dude. MIRA is crazy, man. I like MIRA a lot. That's gonna play well. Because it's just, like, these characters nowadays, like, Dokkan is not scared to give them, like, good kits. And, like, what I'm specifically referring to with this is he gets all this damage when he attacks, then he gets all this defense when he's targeted. Right? Like, these are massive, man. He's really good. This guy's really good. Alright, guys. So now at this point, let's just let MIRA stack up for a bit. We'll take a look at what our angel looks like right here on turn 2. And then I will return to you guys on, like, turn 30 or something. 20, 25. We'll see what MIRA looks like. MIRA looks good to me, man. Like, this is, like, probably just straight up, like, is he, like, a top 10 TUR? Because like, as soon as his stats are just so high. He looks very good to me. Oh, triple? No, no. MIRA looks really good to me. So, yeah, we'll come back and see what MIRA looks like after we've gotten quite a few stacks here. All right, guys, I just wanted to get just a couple of rotations where we had MIRA kind of like stacking up for a little bit. Let's take a look at this. So here's MIRA after 21 supers, right? We've been in his transformed state for a long time. Look at his defense. Now, of course, this is... I just decided to show this, right? Like, we don't have, like, all the links up and stuff like that. But remember, MIRA had higher defense than this. It was, what, turn 4 on the Android team? Now... for sure, a huge part in that, if we jump on over... Well, no, because this is stuff that triggers, like, when he gets targeted, when he attacks, like this. So, yeah, it just goes to show what... Dude, MIRA on the Android team is disgusting. He's just disgusting on the Android team. It's crazy. Okay. Alright, well, that'll be fun. We'll be using MIRA when we do that Android 16 God Equip video, which I've been meaning to do for... a while now. Again, I before was going to do it. Let's see, so we're at 84 million right there. Before I was going to do that Android 16 God Equip video, that was going to be in the 5 Great Super Saiyans RE Supreme Magnificent Battle, but there was too much going on. I just wasn't able to get to it, right? And then I was like, okay, well, we'll just do it when the next RE content comes out. But the Xenoverse RE content, it's a little, feels a little weaker. Right? Like, it's... Alright, let's get next rotation. We'll have Final Form MIRA linked up with the MIRA and Toa character, who are pretty much his best linking partner, because obviously we're not going to be running, like, him transform next to this version right here. No way. No way. Alright, guys. So let's see how MIRA is going to do on this turn. So... with all these links, obviously, he's going to be looking a lot better. But again, look at those stats, dude. That Android team setup, sheesh. Because it's like Android 17, Android 16, like all that 2-turn support, Android 16's intro. That's a lot of what we saw. That's, I think, what that stuff was. Okay, so let's see what MIRA does on this turn. MIRA is going to be getting a lot of stats here. So, remember, because MIRA and Toa, they're going to give him support. We have a lot of his links activated with MIRA and Toa as well. $60 they're at. Okay, sure. 61, all right. All right, now MIRA, the GOAT. Okay, never mind. We got the hidden potential system additional super, sure. Wish they would have did that a little bit more when we were in Festival, I'll tell you that. All right, anyway, MIRA, let's go. 130 he jumps up to. Yeah, so MIRA's going to be very... when we take him in a Festival, he'll be very powerful. We could rock MIRA plus MIRA and Toa together. I mean, and the other thing, too, is I think MIRA, like, we would easily get to the point where MIRA... he would be just tanking Gogeta and Vegeto's supers at the end. Like, that's just no problem to him. He would have no issue with that whatsoever. Okay. Yeah, there's MIRA. He's good. I like him. I like him a lot, actually. Alright, gamers. Here we go. There's one thing I just wanted to show. Just wanted to show all of MIRA's status effects dropping down on top of Broly right here. Well, I mean, I say all of his status effects, but I guess it only is one. You know, the other thing, too, about MIRA is good enough, it looks like probably in a lot of rotations, to where we could just put him in slot 1, and then be able to take advantage of that little Extreme Class Allies attack buff he gives. But remember, those types of attack buffs are most effective when we're actually, like, it's like a 2-turn buff, and we're using it to buff, like, active skills or counters, right? It's like, I don't know, like, if MIRA would do that in slot 1, and then we had, like, a counter character in, like, slot 2 or 3 or something like that, that's where it could be effective. But, alright, we will Go ahead and take a look at Mira's details now. All right, guys, here we go. So, MIRA, to me, looked very, very impressive. Very impressive. All right, let's flip on over. So, this is Magic-clad Fighting Spirit MIRA. In terms of the 220% teams we have 4. God Vegeta, Gohan and Gamma 1, Android 16, and then we have the mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku, who, of course, I mean, his leader skill is ridiculous. It's everyone, right? Leader skills, physical type key 3 and 130% to stats. Passive skills, born to battle. MIRA gets 3 key and 250% attack and defense at the start of turn. And then one time only, he gets 250% attack and defense, 70% dodge, and 25% damage reduction. When attacking with 12 or more key, he gets 250% attack and defense. Then when he has 3 or more crossover or android allies on the team, or if all allies are extreme class characters, he gets 250% attack and defense, 70% crit, and then a 50% chance of an additional super. And then if he has an ally whose name includes Toa in the turn, starting from the 3rd turn from his entry turn, he'll transform, or 4th turn from the start of battle. So remember, this Toa condition, this is only specifically if you get MIRA turn 1, right? And then you have a MIRA and Toa in turn 3. So it's so specific. It almost doesn't even need to exist, but I mean, I guess you can't be mad about like a little bit of an easier transformation, right? And then yeah, he absorbs Toa and Toki Toki's egg and transforms. His super attack is the Dark Kamehameha. He gets a 50% attack stack, 20% defensive stack, and he does supreme damage to the enemy. His links are Android Assault, Demonic Power, Tough as Nails, Kamehameha, Fear and Faith, Xenoverse, and Fierce Battle. Here are his best linking partners. We do have the MIRA and Toa. We got the Tech Toa, Android 16, right? Remember, one of the big things is getting this Tough as Nails link up. 20% defense, 5% damage reduction. It's huge, not just for MIRA, but like for Android 16 as well. 12 key multiplier is 140%, which we typically see from like these types of characters. Then MIRA, his categories here. He of course is an Android character, and he does legitimately seem to be a great addition to the Android team. He seems very good to me. Then MIRA is also a time traveler category character. This is awesome. We're building up towards time traveler being a real team. I could see time traveler being a heavy part of like TDC or GDC or something. I don't know, because the thing is, if time traveler is going to be a major celebration, what's funny is my mind would take me to the Goku Black arc, right? But I don't want them to drop Goku Black arc stuff, because we're probably right around a year, like about a year from today. So today is April 28th. Probably about a year from today might be like when Vegito Blue shows up in the Dragon Ball Super remake. Like it might be around this time, maybe a little bit like May or June Vegito Blue would show up, but this is about when it's going to be, so we'll see. Then MIRA is an artificial life form category character as well. And remember, MIRA's condition of all allies being villains, that's not going to be hard to hit if we want to run MIRA on artificial life form, one of these other teams, right? So MIRA could potentially be set up well. He's also on the Kamehameha category team right here. Yep. So, I mean, maybe if we'd run MIRA with like a couple of cells or something, like that could work. Then MIRA is also a transformation boost category character, which has, you know, a very, very good lineup, of course. MIRA is also, whoops, on the power absorption category. We've seen some tough categories before, or tough missions related to power absorption before, right? Like this has definitely been one of these, so we'll see. More options for power absorption, obviously a good thing. Then MIRA is on, what is this, the Resurrected Warrior category team. Definitely great to get more options for this category for sure, right? Always been a bit of a weird team. Then MIRA is on the Crossover category team. We did run him on that today. Okay, perfect. MIRA is also on Uncontrollable Power. Okay. It's about time probably to get another leader skill for this one. this has a nice roster of characters, so I'd love to see this team brought back. Then MIRA's on the Demonic Power category team. Again, remember, he's on Mini Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku's leader skill. Demonic Power is a great category, right? And then finally, MIRA is on Mission Execution. Such a great category to exist, yeah. Mission Execution right there. Okay, so there is MIRA and its categories. Remember, MIRA has his transformation, which you could do on turn 3 if you have a Toa on rotation. And specifically, it's MIRA's second rotation. So it's so specific. MIRA has to be turn 1, and then you have to have a Toa on turn 3, and you'll do that. Or it's just turn 4, start a battle. His super attack changes, his passive changes, and one of his links do change as well. Alright, so then we jump on over here. So now he becomes MIRA Final Form, right? Magic Cloud Fighting Spirit. His passive is Desire to Win. He gets 3 key, 300% attack and defense, 25% damage reduction, a 70% chance of an additional super, and then he gets 80% attack and defense and a 20% chance to dodge for this character and for allies whose name includes Toa. So, I mean, that's pretty good to complement a dodge build, right? I did lean a little bit more towards additionals, which, I mean, I now, like, wonder if, like, I might end up changing that in the future, just because, like, this guy seems good. Like, good enough that I could run him in a lot of teams, a lot of setups, like, for a lot of missions, and I would want probably the superior dodge build on him. Because, I mean, the additionals, it's just, like, it sounds good on paper. Oh, more stacks, until it either doesn't trigger or we just do additional normals and it does nothing. It literally gives us no value whatsoever, so. But yeah, that extra dodge chance could be useful if we have a Toa around. When attacking with 12 or more ki, he gets 250% attack, and then he also gets 100% attack for 4 turns. So right there at the start, he gets a nice little extra attack buff, which is good, right? And then as he's stacking, he could kind of take away the loss of losing this. Then when receiving an attack with 12 or more ki, he gets 250% defense, then 100% defense, and 15% damage reduction for 6 turns. That shit is so crazy. That's why, like, again, we were turn 2. MIRA had 4 million defense. Or it was like a second rotation, right? And we had MIRA 4 million defense on that Android team. And I was like, oh my god, dude. Like, are you kidding? Like, bro, he's getting 350% when he gets targeted. Like, it's insanity. Then, when there's 3 crossover or Android allies in the team, or if all allies are extreme class, he gets 300% attack and defense and a 70% chance to crit. And then if all allies are crossover characters, he gets 15% damage reduction for 6 turns. His super attack is the Serious Bomb. He gets a 50% attack stack, 20% defensive stack, does supreme damage to the enemy, greatly lowers enemy attack and defense, which can be helpful, and then gives extreme class allies 10% attack for 1 turn. That ability is not really that strong. I don't know. Like, it'll give us a little bit of damage, I guess, but this is not the, like, you know, the biggest deal in the world. Then his links here are Android Assault, Demonic Power, Tough as Nails, Nightmare, Fear and Faith, Xenoverse, and Fierce Battle. And here, of course, are his best linking partners there. You know, MIRA and Toa, definitely something we could hit. And then we do have, you know, Super 17, Android 13, right? Some characters like that. Right now, a lot of these characters aren't super relevant. There's not really a great Super 17 or Android 13, but it's been quite a while since we've gotten a new version of either of those characters, 13 and 17. 13 in particular does eventually need an LR. I know it's like, it's not exactly, that's one of those, like, quiet period LRs. Android 13, he's not going to be that exciting, but he does need one for sure. Right, so there's that. And then, of course, 12Q multiplier still 140%. So there we go. There is MIRA. Really impressive character, man. Wow. I don't know. I think that this guy could be really good. And this guy's, he's free. This guy is cold-blooded free, by the way. Like, god damn. I know, like, people, like, really up the crying, like, about Dokkan, like, so much. But At least we can hang our hat on the fact that these characters kick ass, right? Like, Dave dropping really good characters, and like these EZAs are completely free. You can get 10. You can get 10 of these stones. So this, like, having rainbowed MIRA is like completely free, which is crazy. So let me know what you guys think of the EZA MIRA. This guy is like quite good.